In the quiet, rain-soaked town of Gresham, Oregon, the morning of October 16, 2012 began like any other. But by the end of the day, an entire community would be shaken to its core. Whitney Heichel was 21 years old, bright-eyed, kind-hearted, and deeply spiritual. She had married her teenage sweetheart Clint 3 years earlier. Together, they were building a life rooted in faith, family, and love. That Tuesday, Whitney had an early shift at her local Starbucks. She left her apartment at around 6:45 a.m., climbing into her 1999 Ford Explorer for the short 5-minute drive to work. She never made it. When she didn't show up, co-workers were immediately concerned. Whitney was punctual, always. Her manager called Clint, who then called 911. Within hours, a search was underway. Clint told police she left their apartment dressed for work, with her purse, phone, and usual cheerful energy. Surveillance footage showed her Explorer stopping at a nearby gas station just after 9 a.m., nearly 2 hours after she was supposed to be at work. But it wasn't Whitney in the driver's seat. The footage captured a man quickly exiting her vehicle, purchasing gas and speeding off. He never looked at the camera. The next day, her SUV was found in a Walmart parking lot, abandoned. Inside, investigators discovered her blood, smeared and pooled, along with signs of a violent struggle. The passenger window had been shattered from the outside. The community rallied. Friends, family, neighbors, even strangers combed through local parks and wooded areas. Clint, heartbroken and desperate, pleaded for her return. Clint, Whitney, if you can hear this, we love you. Please come home. By Thursday, detectives turned their attention to someone close, a man named Jonathan Holt. He was a 24-year-old maintenance worker who attended the same Jehovah's Witness congregation as Whitney and Clint. To most, he was quiet, polite, unassuming. But when police reviewed phone records and triangulated locations, a troubling pattern emerged. Holt's phone had mirrored Whitney's path the morning she vanished. Under questioning, Holt cracked. He confessed. He told detectives he approached Whitney in the parking lot as she left for work. Armed with a gun, he forced her to drive. Over the next 2 hours, he took her to multiple ATMs trying to withdraw money. Then, he drove her to Larch Mountain, a remote forested area east of Gresham. There, he sexually assaulted her, then shot her multiple times. He dragged her body into the underbrush, trying to hide what he'd done. He returned home as if nothing happened. Police recovered Whitney's body on Friday. The search was over. The worst had come true. News report, voiceover. Police have confirmed the body found near Larch Mountain is that of 21-year-old Whitney Heichel. Jonathan Holt was arrested and charged with aggravated murder, kidnapping, and rape. In 2013, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Whitney's death devastated her family and community. Her parents described her as sunshine in human form. Her friends remembered her laugh, big, bold, contagious. Her husband Clint faced a future without the woman he loved beyond words. But in the wake of horror, something powerful happened. The town came together, not just in mourning, but in unity, in compassion, in strength. Whitney's light, though extinguished far too soon, sparked something eternal in those she left behind. In remembering Whitney Heichel, we remember a life full of love, stolen in a moment of evil. We remember a community that stood tall in the face of darkness, and we remember the power of never letting go of those we love, not in memory, not in spirit, not in voice. In loving memory of Whitney Heichel, 1991 to 2012. If you or someone you know is experiencing violence or stalking, don't wait. Reach out. You are not alone.